Hey, Merry Christmas, everyone. So you've gotten a 23-hour or 18-hour, whatever layover here in Amsterdam, and we're at Schiphol Airport. This is where you're gonna come. If you're gonna get a day out, you're gonna try to make a day trip of it, you're gonna come right here to this main section. This is where the trains are, all the buses are on the outside, but what you need to do is you need to get yourself a pass. Now, if you're just planning on going downtown, down to Central Station, you're gonna go right over here to the main services thing and you're gonna get a Central Station pass. But I encourage you, if you wanna stay out of the central part of Amsterdam, try to go some different places, you're gonna get one of these. This is a regional pass, and this takes you basically from coast all the way to the center, to the north, to the south, where you can go on every form of transportation, boat, you can go on train, you can go on metro, you can go on bus. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna try in one day to travel some different places and just try to stay out of the downtown. But first, unfortunately, we gotta go to Central Station to pick up our train to head out. So this is what you do. You take your pass, you check in, just like that, and you get on your train and start heading to downtown. All right, everybody, so kind of got a quiet section here, so I want to kind of explain. There's two different passes that you can get, and they're about 2 or 3 euros difference. One of them is just for the downtown area. It's just for the Amsterdam area. It takes you from the airport. You take the direct, takes you right into Central Station, and then from there you can do some different things downtown. You can get on the buses, you can get on the trams that are downtown, but it's all contained downtown. Now, what I was saying about this card, this is the all area card, and you can get this in 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, I think up to 7 days, and it's very inexpensive. I got the 1 day and it was less than 20 euros. And with this is you get your map that takes you all over, basically all over the Netherlands, the central part of the Netherlands. We're gonna travel pretty far today. We're gonna try to get out of the main Amsterdam city to see some of the surrounding communities. You can go all the way to the coast, past Haarlem all the way, and then we can also go to the new area. We're going to go to the old area, what they call the old Holland area, and just do some sightseeing, take some pictures of little communities, and have a good time. So this is a great thing, and we're gonna use it. We're gonna use it to its max today. So okay, so that train right behind us, that is going to Central, and it is going just to the downtown area. This train is also going to Central, but it's also going to our next destination. So we're gonna take this train, even though it's going to the same place, but it's also gonna continue on to the place that we need to go. So just gotta pay attention to the what it says and follow it. So that's pretty simple. Okay, everybody, so we're on one of the sprinter trains, I guess is what they call it, and I just want to take a second, kind of, because I'm in an empty car, basically, and kind of show you around. The seats are super comfortable. Nice cabin. There is a screen, and all the cars that basically tell you where you're going, and the times. They're very punctual. From what I'm checking, and so yeah, so you just pick your city where you're going, and like I said, I showed you on this map, or I didn't show you on the map, but I want to show you. So everything you want to find is on this map. We're going to Wisp, so we're taking the train that ends in Leidstad, but we're going to end up stopping in Wisp right here. So you just look on your board, and it tells you where you're going, and in about 10 minutes or so, we'll be in Wisp. So just sit back, check it out, and enjoy the landscape. So when you first come to Amsterdam, it can be almost overwhelming because there are so many trains, so many buses, so many routes, and it actually can be very overwhelming. Um, the first time I looked at the map and tried to just figure out going from point A to point B, there were like 5 or 6 different ways to get there, and that can get almost very confusing. So just know that there's a lot of things that will be going to a lot of places. So just take a few minutes, figure it out, look at the diagrams, and whatever way you want to go, that's what you choose. If you want to take the bus, if you're more comfortable with that. If you want to take the trains, you're more comfortable with that. So we're going to do a mixture of the two today. We're going to try to get on everything that they got, from the metro trams to the buses to the big trains. So we'll show you how to do it. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that this, like I said, this is the card that you get. It has an RFID chip on it. You have to tap in and tap out. Always tap in, tap out. So you got to just remember, when you get on the bus or when you get on the train, there's going to be a tap point. When you get off the train, when you get off the bus, there'll be a tap point. Always make sure you tap in, tap out. And other than that, sit back and enjoy. And I'm going to show you a little more landscape here as we keep going through the Netherlands. Now, the Netherlands are known for their amazing forms of transportation. I mean, you can take the car, rail, bus, tram, ferry boat, and the most popular version of transportation is the bicycle. Now, it is said that there is 2 bicycles for every person in the Netherlands. I don't know if that to be true, but on this trip, we're going to stay warm and snugly and out of the weather on the trains and buses. Now, it's crazy how there are over 7,000 kilometers or 4,000 miles of track here in the Netherlands for such a small country, and there's over 400 stations. So there's plenty of places to go to and to get off from and to get on from, so you can pretty much go anywhere in this country. I would just suggest sitting back and enjoying the ride. Now this brings to mind a great Bible verse, Philippians 4:4-7. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice. Let your reasonableness be known to everyone. The Lord is at hand. Do not be anxious for anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. So here's something. There is a charge point at all of the seats. So it's got a European plug and USB. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so our next stop is going to be our stop, which is Wisp, I believe is how you say it. So we are just a few minutes away from stopping there. But now that we're starting to get out, you're starting to see some landscapes. What's nice with this pass is that not only does it allow you to go into the downtown areas, but during tulip season, it gives you access to all of the area of the tulip farms. As a matter of fact, it is not the time of year. We're in late fall, November of 2022. So it's not really the time of year to have lots of flowers, but during the height of the season, they have special buses and trams that go out on this same pass, on this regional pass, that allows you to go out all through the tulip area and the fields and everything else. So well worth the money. Like I said, for one day it's $19. 3 days it's 3 days it's less than 30 euro or 35 euros. So we are in Wisp, and we are going to get out and hopefully transfer to our bus. Alright, that's simple. And you just head out, and we're going to go downtown, And then we're gonna get the 110 is what we're looking for. So here's one of the coolest things when you come out. You have at the bottom of all these steps and stairs and everything, you have a sign telling you which way to go. You can go that way, or you can go this way. It takes you to the bus, and that's what we want. We want the 110 bus. So we are gonna go this way and tap out. And remember, like I told you, you always gotta tap in and tap out. All right, here we are, beautiful. And now we're just gonna pick up the bus. But yeah, you have everything you need. And here comes the bus. One of the old towns. It's actually a fort, and the whole city is built inside the ramparts of the fort. And we're walking. I went ahead and just got off the bus on the outside of the town and kind of just walking in now, so I can walk all the streets and stuff. This is just gorgeous. These side streets are just quiet right now. And I mean, this is unbelievably beautiful. I'm trying to find some cornerstones to get some dates of some of these buildings, but I gotta think that some of these buildings are quite old. Coming up on oh my, this is just so much. This is so beautiful. Wow. Oh, and they've got their Christmas decorations up, which will not be here till nighttime, so I won't be able to see them. But holy cow, just every corner, every street, it's just amazingly beautiful here. So this is a pretty amazing place. This is one of the forts of the new Dutch water lines. That was a safety measure put in around World War I. And this thing is just amazing.
Hey meneer.
Hey, andere meneer. Hoe is het nou?
So, I just walked through this amazing market, and it's just beautiful. It's flowers and cheese and everything. And I picked up an apple. I was gonna buy an apple, and the guy was like, "It's on me. You can have it." So, wonderful day. So it's a little loud up here, but I wanted to show what you have to do. So we were out on the far end of the map. Now we are coming back. So we're coming back into Central Station in Amsterdam. So here we are in Amsterdam Central Station. We just exited the train. You come out and you'll follow the signs to the buses, So it's really easy, and then you just look up on your board where you're going, and it tells you what place to go. So that's A. I'm looking for 391 Zanam, and it's L. It's going to be here in about 6 minutes, and so here we are. We're waiting at L 391. It's so simple to get around. You know, everything is just well marked. Everything's well thing. You got to kind of pay attention a little bit when you're on the buses, because the bus stops, they're not always as marked, or they're not always as easy as you might think to get them. But man, everything else is super easy. So now we're going to head up into what is called the Old Holland area, the land of cows and windmills, and we're going to get something to eat and just, again, show you just how easy it is to move around this city and this nation, really. So, all right, well, we got 5 minutes before our bus shows up, so. Check out their McDonald's. That's pretty nice.
Look good. That's fine. If it doesn't look good, I trust you.
So here we are walking through just the streets, and we were just back at all the windmills and how beautiful that was. You come over the bridge and you walk by, you have a massive chocolate plant right here, and they're closed right now. But I saw a sign, they do tours and stuff like that. And back, a little bit back further, was there's a bunch of different shops and chocolatiers and things like that. So we're just kind of walking the street. You just go a simple 15-minute walk right up this little alleyway, little street, and it takes you to the next train station, and we can take the train back or take the train to the next stop or wherever we're gonna go. So we are gonna get on the train and head towards the coast now, and maybe we'll just see the sunset. Let's see if we can get there in time. All right, okay. All right, so here we are in beautiful Haarlem, and we did not get to the coast because it is getting dark and it is starting to get a little late. I guess if you did this in the summertime, you would have no problem reaching the coast. But you know what? I've decided what I'm going to do is stay in Haarlem here, grab something to eat because it is getting dinner time, and then we're going to make one more little trip. But this is an amazing little town. It is, what I say is everything that Amsterdam has, with half the amount of people, half the size, and a lot less drug use and profanity and sexuality and all that other stuff, you know, that you have in Amsterdam. So Haarlem's an amazing little town, and it's really nice just to enjoy, and we're gonna walk down to the square, get something to eat. Check it out, they've got their Christmas lights out. This is just such a cool little town. Some board games. So here we are in the square in Haarlem, and you can see that the Saturday night market is going strong. It looks like we've gotten here, it's around 6 p.m. Things are starting to shut down a little bit, but there's still things going on. So right off the main square here, still behind the cathedral, it is nothing but restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. There's hotels. Haarlem is one of the coolest places. Like I said, it's got everything that Amsterdam has when it comes to culture, when it comes to the architecture, when it comes to the restaurants, and when it comes to all that. It just has no red light district, and it has a lot less drug use, so you're not walking around holding your breath every 10 steps because someone just blew smoke in your face. So it is just gorgeous. There's so many good things here in Haarlem. We're gonna just kind of keep walking, just go down one of these streets here because I'm getting really hungry and this food really smells good. So we're gonna find a place to eat here in just a second. All right, here's the last one I haven't shown you yet. This is the Tram. We are at Central Station, and we're getting ready to get on the tram and take it over to the museum district. So here we go. So here we are finishing up. We're in the museum district, and it just shows how easy it was just to move all over the country and with this regional pass. I encourage you to get it, have fun, and explore. There's a lot of cool little places, things to do, and with this pass it's easy just to jump on and off all of the different transportation. So yeah, I'm gonna continue walking around, having a good time tonight, and I'll see you on the next journey with Dan, I guess. All right, bye-bye.